Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel that I've kept dead for 2 years now, I believe. I continue to say that I'm gonna come back, I'll make videos and all that fun stuff, but I never do. Which is a little stupid in my end, because the fact that my channel even has anything, I think we have like 25 subscribers or something like that, that's awesome. I know some of my videos, I think there's like 2 videos that had over 1,000 views and one had like 2,000 or something like that. That's amazing. I don't know why I'm not taking advantage of it. And I do believe that if I do upload more on this channel and it continues with a consistent theme of like content that I put on the channel, you know, maybe I can get somewhere with it. The one reason and the one main reason I wanted to do this was because there was a video I made in 2015. It was basically me on my uncle's PlayStation. We were in the tutorial world, or I was in the tutorial world, and I made a video in which I built a fire alarm system. Well, in today's video, considering my channel, the content that's on it, kind of revolved around like fire alarm stuff, we're gonna make a fire alarm system today. Now, this tutorial is kind of complex, if you will. Kind of not really. I mean, it depends on like how you view redstone. It won't be too bad. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure you have your area set up. You can have a building, you can have like a little test bench, whatever you want to call it. Nonetheless, you want to make sure that you have space for redstone. My recommendation is to have at least like, I think like a 6x6 is probably your best bet for your main like system and stuff. However, I recommend having as much space as you can give it, and if there's not enough space, hopefully you're able to work around it, or you can probably put it underground, and then you can easily do the redstone in a completely different way. So the first thing you want to do is you want to grab yourself a building block. Now this building block can either be something you use for your main build, just a random block from your creative menu right here. In this case, I'm just gonna grab some random oak planks. You don't have to be fancy with this if you don't want to, but that's what I'm gonna grab. The next thing we need to do is we need to get some colored wool blocks. This is just so we can like kind of split up like our redstone or like our designs. Grab yourself some red wool, green wool, blue wool. The next thing you want to do is you want to go into your redstone. You're going to want to get yourself redstone dust, repeater, comparator, redstone torch, a lever, and then you also want to get yourself a button. You can also argue getting yourself a note block. Alrighty, so what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to have at least 6 block wide wall. But in my case, I'm going to do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to go up 5. Just like so. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to lay out our wall a little bit. So we're going to need at least 4 things. 2 spots on the wall for our pull stations. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to put a place for your actual alarm device. So for this case, we'll just put it up here, and then you're going to take your green wool and then you can put it somewhere else on the wall. Now we're going to go ahead and put stuff on these wool blocks. First things first, we're going to put levers on our red blocks that are like 1 block away from the ground. You can also do a button in this case. I'll show you how to do that. It's literally the same exact thing. As long as there's power going to it, it'll work. I'm going to do a different type of button. You don't have to do this, but I just want to. We'll do a stone button for our reset button, and then we'll put a torch, a redstone torch, on our highest red wool block. So it should look something like this. Alrighty, so now once we have our stuff set up, basically what we're going to do is as follows. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to make a row of your redstone placing blocks, just like this on your fire alarm poles. This is basically just going to help us make sure that we're getting power from our redstone. As such, same thing with our reset button, but instead of it going diagonally and on up against the wall, we're gonna have it go 2 blocks out. Same thing with the redstone. The next thing we're gonna do is we're going to make a switch. All you got to do for that is do a 2x6 as so. you're going to put a block here and another block diagonally. Put a redstone torch here and a redstone torch there. And you're basically going to do something like this. This torch should be off. This torch should be on. If not, I will make a change. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to have a redstone signal go out and into a tick clock. And basically what this is going to do is this will determine how fast our strobe is flashing and our horn is sounding. Now, this is the original clock speed. It can and probably will be altered by other repeaters that you're going to need to add if you were to add more of these alarms. To do this, we're going to have 2 blocks coming out from the side. We'll have redstone going down and in. We're going to have another 2x3, just like this. But instead of putting blocks up like that, we're going to place down a comparator, put it on subtract mode, have a redstone repeater. We'll keep the tick speed to its default, and we're going to take our redstone and have it connect from the outside of the repeater into the comparator. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to have our tick clock speed thing go all the way up into our redstone torch. So you just got to build out to it just like this and have it connect to our main clock. Now, before you put any of your redstone down, make sure where you've connected it, just like this, the first block that connects your main line up to the torch and the circuit here, make sure you have a block separating it. Put the redstone dust on top of that block, and then put a redstone torch on the other side. What this is going to do is if we continue to put the remaining redstone up into the torch just like this, what this will do is this active torch, as long as this stays on, this turns off while the system is in normal. We want this because you don't want the lights to just be on while the system's normal. It doesn't make any sense. And basically, because this redstone torch is on, this one turns off as it cancels out. Considering the redstone torches are already signals, like redstone signals of their own, they're like little redstone hotspots, they're going to cancel each other out. And that's pretty much all you have to do for the system. To test it out, we're going to go down, pull the alarm, and as you can see, it is flickering. Now, you might have an instance where, yes, it'll be flickering, but sometimes it'll burn out or it'll stop. The reason for this is because this is too fast. Slow it down with the tick or with the repeater, and it will no longer burn out, and it will continue going on until you reset the system. Now, just to demonstrate really quickly, because this is pulled down, it is a constant redstone signal right there. So if we were to press our reset button, nothing will happen. It'll continue flickering. However, if we pull the lever back up, we reset using our reset button, it turns off. Now, because the button is a temporary redstone signal, we click it, it'll activate, and because there's no longer any redstone input, it looks like there is, but it's because of this redstone torch. Because there's no more redstone input from the button, we can go ahead and click this button to reset it, and it turns off. Now, say for example you wanted to add a note block. All you had to do is you place a block outward, have redstone coming out to it. Make sure it's not this one right here that goes directly into the redstone torch, because otherwise it's not a direct redstone input, and this will remain on. So like a block back, go ahead and put a block down, put the redstone on top, put another block out, and then put your note block on top. Remove the block or place another block underneath, and you'll now be able to hear a note block sound. So to test it out, we'll go ahead and press the button, and as you can hear, the note block is now sounding along with our torch. Go ahead and press the reset button. It turns off along with the note block. So that's basically all you have to do. Now, say for example, you wanted to have another like set of these. Maybe you want more pole stations. Maybe you want more redstone lights. We're going to add another wall. We'll have another wall sitting right here, just like this. Now, all we have to do is we cut out or break whatever like blocks we want that's higher up for our redstone lamps or redstone torches. We'll put a pole station right underneath this one. And then we'll put like blue wool as an annunciator. We'll go ahead and place a wooden button there. We'll place a lever here. And then we'll put torches up here. So this is just a temporary second board just to show you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to wire up our pole. All we got to do is we got to just wrap this around. This probably isn't the greatest way. However, we're going to do something like this. We're going to make sure that it's not going to interfere with our reset button, which we'll have soon. And we're going to line it up to this. Our only problem is that eventually the redstone signal is going to run out. So I'm going to take a guess and say it's going to be here. And we'll go ahead and test it out. And as you can see, we have signal. Let's do our lights, our strobes and horns and whatever you want to call it. We're going to go from this block and we're going to wrap it all the way around. Just like so. I'm going to have it wrap around like that to avoid the button. And we'll have it wrap around just like this. Now, obviously, the redstone signal is going to burn out. Let's go here. That one's still going to burn out. We'll have it here again. And as you can see, they're now turned off like this one. Go ahead and pull it. As you can see, they're all now flickering together. You can update the speed of these ones. Just like that. Make sure it's not too slow. But you can easily align them up just like that. Now, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to connect this button to this button. All we got to do is, and honestly for this one, we're going to go underground just to make it easier. And we'll just have it line up to our button that's right here. Now, we're also going to put blocks here to not have it interfere with our pole circuits. We're going to do something just like this. And then we're going to need to go on this side right here. And we're going to make sure to have a repeater right there. We'll go ahead and clear up the hole we made. We'll go ahead and pull our fire alarm. So I did make a oopsie. Just connect that back up. Forgot to do it. But as you can see, they're now going off. Just like that. Go ahead and press this button. It's going to turn off because of the delay. However, it's going to turn right back on because this is pulled. We turn it back off. And they fully shut off. So that's basically going to do it. There's not that much like complexity in it. You can argue there is, but that's really all you have to do. We got two sides working. This is our main side, and this one is the secondary side. But if you did learn something, do let me know in the comments down below. If you do want to see more videos on my channel, do let me know as well. I've got free time. I can easily make more videos within the next few months. So if you're looking forward to more content, do let me know. And I can potentially make more videos. If you want to see gaming content or studio content, please let me know specifically what you want to see. More than likely, I'll keep this channel to be like studio or Minecraft related to doing tutorials, because my main videos have been tutorial videos, and they've been the #1 thing that has made my channel. If you want to see more of that, just let me know. Let me know what you want me to know in the comments below. I'll read every single one of your guys' comments. I'll help you with any issues you might have. But until then, I'm Killed, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully. Goodbye.